Hey, welcome back to another episode of Big John's Cooking. Today, we're doing some potato soup. Stick around. All right, here's our ingredients for our potato soup. We have bell pepper, onion, celery, have some leeks that we're gonna dice up in there, some carrots, our potatoes, got some chicken that we're gonna use to start off with making our stock, and then we're gonna break that off the bone, and then of course the pork steaks we're gonna dice up, put in there. It's gonna make a nice hearty potato soup today. Nice cool day, we're gonna get it done. So let's get this started. Get my potatoes washed and peeled, veggies done up, and we'll get back to you as soon as we get that done. All right, in a pan with medium low heat, I'm gonna drop these in. I don't want them to fry real fast right off the bat. I'm trying to render some of the fat on this, and I got a little vegetable oil in there. Oh, there we go. Frying a little fast. Now we're going to drop it down to low and let this go. Like I said, I just want to render some of this fat down. We want to get some color on this as well. Brown it off real good before we finish cooking. But we're going to let this go for basically however long it takes to render the fat and start to brown real good. Not necessarily crispy. And we're going to add some little seasoning to it, a little salt here, and some accent. Just a little bit of salt here, and I'll add the rest to the rest of the meat I have here on the side, along with my accent. And I'm gonna be seasoning everything a little bit at a time as I go on, and I definitely will be using my It's Incredible. So you know, hey, never fear with that. But we're gonna let this go for a minute. We'll be back when it starts to render down and browning. All right, I added my veggies in. We're gonna let this reduce down a few minutes. My meat done brown. I just want to sweat these veggies down a little bit. Then I'm gonna add in my chicken, get a little brown on that, and then add my water so we can start our stock for the potatoes. All right, I reduced this down, so we're gonna take this out. All right, get our chicken in here, throwing all my fat, my skin in there amongst all this. Get that started, rendering down. Just to give us a little fat going there. And then we're gonna give our chicken a little brown. And I got this over medium low. Like I said, I'm just gonna brown it a little bit. And then add us some liquid to this to work on our stock for the potatoes. And I got a little bit of my pork bone that I'm gonna drop in here just for a little extra flavoring. And I got a half a chicken. I didn't get a whole one or anything. Like I said, it's potato soup, not meat soup, so got a little bit of extra flavor here and there, don't hurt a thing. So we're gonna add some salt to this. And some accent. Blow these flavors up. And I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of sage, because I love what that does to chicken. and just a drop of black pepper. Make everything nice. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna cover this to boot and let this go for a minute. We'll be back when we're ready to add our liquid to this. Alright, give this a check. Turn over. Looking good. That over there. Got some nice juice building up in there. Smelling marvelous, marvelous. Let's add some liquid to this. Alright, that's 4 cups. We're gonna do about 8 cups of water here. There we go. I've kicked this up. We're gonna take this to a medium high. Let this go, let's say 20 minutes, come back to it. All right, we've been going for 20 minutes here. We'll pull this out, let it cool off. Then I'm gonna pick it off the bone. It's not completely done yet, but it's close enough for me to work with. So, with that said, let's get our potatoes. I'm gonna put half of my potatoes in now, let them go for about 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna put the other half in and let them go. So, add in some taters. I'm trying to do about half of them. And I'm doing it this way because I want the end finish to have some of these potatoes cooked all the way down to make our sauce a little bit, and some to still have some bite to it. So, with that said, put some more water on these potatoes so they don't turn brown on us. Looks good. Crank this up to high. Let it start to boil, and then we'll reduce it back down to a medium high. Let that roll for about 20 minutes. I'm gonna add in some of that It's Incredible. Good stuff. Alright, my 20 minutes have elapsed. I'm gonna run my immersive blender through this right quick. I'm gonna shut the noise off so it don't blow your eardrums loose. I'm sure you heard worse coming from me. I just want to break up some of these potatoes, thicken up my broth a little bit. Let me get that done, and I'll come back to you. Alright, I didn't do them all. I just got some broken up, put that potato into my broth. Now, go ahead, our other potatoes in with these. Alright, rest of my taters in there. We're gonna let that go for about 20 minutes. In case you didn't hear me, I forgot to turn on both of my mics. I added back in the veggies, and I guess I'll know that when editing comes around. but it's looking wonderful. Nice, thick. I'm gonna add me a little heavy cream to this. That's for a little richness and bring the color back to being a good creamy color. So let this come back to boil. I'm also adding in my chicken and let that heat back up. So let's do that. Got it all shredded up and ready to roll. So all it needs to do is heat back up and let that heavy cream thicken up a little bit with everything. So we're gonna let this go about probably 5 more minutes or so, and we'll be ready to serve up. But it's looking beautiful and smells wonderful. So I'll be right back. All right, everything's looking good. Turn everything off. Fix us a bowl up. I'm ready to eat. I'm ready. Looking nice and hearty. Delicious. Let's taste in. It's hot. But tasty. Got that deep potato flavor and veggies, onions and leeks, lending a beautiful flavor there. I'm burning my mouth. Good stuff. And if you like this, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a comment, because I love hearing from you. And stick around for the next one.